Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Y'all just heard me playing Cassie, Me and You just now. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. What we gonna do? Guess what? All I gotta say is I am so happy for her. I am so happy for you, girl. Cassie drops a bombshell on Diddy's ass today down to the courthouse. Now, why Puffy didn't get in front of this, I don't know. Because Cassie is suing his ass for $30 million. Y'all, this just broke like about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. A lot of people is already talking about it. I didn't have enough time to do a whole bunch of research, but I did print out the story. So I'm going to read the story, and guess what? We're going to listen to this together. Because y'all drop down in the comment section and let me know, Ike Nation. We've been knowing that Cassie was going through a whole bunch of mess with Diddy for years. Okay? This is nothing new. And remember, I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, if y'all look back at my old shows, you'll see that I talked about this. I predicted this shit. I was like, Diddy is next to go down. And guess what? I don't want to see this happen to none of our black men celebrities because it keeps happening over and over. They, the you-know-whos, keep taking down all of our black men. And here goes another one from Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Every time you turn around, there's another black man being drugged down to the courthouse for some foolishness and nonsense. And Diddy is no different. So here we go. Sean Combs is accused by Cassie of rape and years of abuse in a lawsuit. Child. In the suit filed in federal district court in Manhattan, Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, and who had been a longtime girlfriend of Mr. Combs, says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was 19 years old. Now, you just heard that song I just played, Cassie, Just Me and You. Now, that was at about that same time. When she was 19, he began a pattern of control and abuse that including plying her with drugs, beating her, and forcing her to have a succession of male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters and masturbated. And for y'all that don't know what succession means, that means that he had her being done over and over and over, back to back, while he sat down in his chair, filmed this, and watched it, and masturbated himself. Oh my God. It says in 2018, the suit says, near the end of their relationship, Mr. Combs forced his way into her home and raped her. She says, after years in silence and darkness, Ms. Ventura said in a statement, I'm finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who have faced violence and abuse in their relationships. Why don't you just say other women that have faced abuse in relationships with Diddy? That's what you need to be saying. Because a lot of women out here have been in abusive relationships. Oh, God. It says, in response, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, Ben Froman, said, and I quote, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. Well, of course he would. And you know why you notice all this stuff is true? Because guess what? Diddy would never have the accolades and stand up on the same level as like a Jay-Z or a Nas and nothing like that, because he's a monster. And I've been knowing this for years, and everybody's been saying this for years. Not only does he mess with girls, he messes with boys too. Y'all remember that infamous video where Kevin Hart was interviewing Diddy while he talked to Usher, talking about, and we're gonna talk about Usher again later too. Talking about, yeah, we wrestle when we wake up in the morning, and Kevin Hart was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you even just said that down to the camera." It says here, for the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Mrs. Ventura persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm going to put this in the description box below. Jaguar Wright had been saying stuff about everybody who claimed they was going to write a book about Diddy. They all ended up dead. Every last single one of them. Kim Porter. Remember, she was talking about what happened down to Def Jam Records or whatever it was, where Diddy was the CEO at. Al B. Shore ended up in a coma. All the people who started out with Diddy, they all gone except for Diddy. And I'm going to quote Jasmine Wright and say, he must be the luckiest motherfucker in America. Now, they deemed that Kim Porter's death was a homicide, if y'all remember that. Oh, my goodness. She's been persistent demand of $30 million, I guess, for a while now. And I guess Diddy thought that she didn't have the thoughts or wherewithal to actually bring this to court or whatever. I guess he tried to show her his ass and say, well, bitch, if you want to fucking bring it, then bring it. Well, guess what? She bought it. She got a man now. She got a kid. She don't need nothing from you. And now she's protected. So she don't have nothing to lose messing around with you. Diddy, Love, Puff Daddy. I believe that every time you do something evil, you change your damn name. That's what I think. Under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Do you think somebody got to blackmail you, Diddy? As much dirt as you got there in the streets, you don't have to be blackmailed. Your stuff is already sitting out there for everybody to see. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura is now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Now, this comes from Puffy's lawyer, Ben Froman. Now, let's see what the real tea is. Oh, God. It says here, when she tried to leave the relationship in 2018, the Revolt CEO allegedly forced Ventura into her home and raped her, the lawsuit states. Combs signed Ventura to his label Bad Boy Records and subsequently plunged the teenager into a fast-paced and drug-fueled lifestyle. And guess what? I believe that. Because if you look at Cassie's career, she was supposed to be a great one until we just heard that song just then. Right? Right? Because that's what I remember. It was like, oh, Cassie. Then it was like, where's Cassie? Because she was too cute. He wanted her that bad, and he was willing to do and say anything to control her ass, allegedly. Oh, God. He led into a fast-paced and drug-fueled lifestyle that left her grappling with substance abuse, the complaint alleges. The music mogul first introduced Ventura to opiates in 2008 in an attempt to keep her compliant and would keep pills and other drugs out in the open like candy, the suit alleges. Now that's up to her if she want to pick it up like candy or not, but I have a suspicion that even though he left it out like it was like candy, he was probably telling her to take it. Because just like it said just a few minutes ago, she was having sex with men prostitute workers in succession while Diddy sat there and jerked his little nasty penis and recorded everything. I'm quite sure she has some receipts, because I don't think she would bring this to the public if she didn't have no receipts. And her man was probably like, baby, look, just go on down there and do what you got to do. I got you. Ventura claims that Combs frequently and savagely beat her multiple times over the years. I believe that 1,000%. Often in front of staff and business associates. See, now this is where it's going to get interesting for Puffy's ass, because if she has to bring these witnesses in, staff and business associates, on her side of her lawsuit for $30 million against raggedy ass Puffy Love Buff Daddy, whatever his name is, allegedly, he's going to go down. but she said that no one dared to push back against one of the most famous names in hip hop, according to the filing. She tried to escape from Combs, who was prone to uncontrollable rage, which I totally believe that, but was employed to return to him over explicit threats that ended a relationship with Tank's success in the entertainment industry, and he will fuck with her family and friends. There's a syndrome for that. What's the name of that syndrome of people who's trapped? Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. It's called. Oh no, that's not it. Well, I'm gonna find out the word for y'all. Aki Nation, if any of y'all know what word I'm talking about, drop it out there in the comment section and let us know what it is. Diddy, you know what? You a piece of trash. Okay, and everybody knows it. I hope Cassie drag your ass down to the courthouse and publicly shames your ass in front of everybody. Bye, Diddy. Bye, Puff Daddy. Bye, Love. Whatever your damn name is. Lord have mercy, y'all. I can't with all of this. And you know what? I hope that she is able to just snatch her bag and just go on about her business and live her daggone life. Puffy, you should have just settled this instead of making it come out in the public like this, because now you about to go down. Run her check. Y'all, Keke Palmer's mom speaks out amidst Darius Jackson's abuse claims. Why is this girl mama speaking out? She done came out here and said that Usher's gay and doing all of this, running back and forth to the media. She done put down a Instagram or whatever, talking about all this stuff, talking to Darius Jackson's brother, telling him that he was abusing the sister. Abusing Keke, and he said that that's how he act anyway. And then she didn't get no solace from that, so she jumped on the Instagram and made a video. Keke mama girl, sit down. Here it goes. After Keke Palmer filed for a temporary restraining order against ex-Darius Jackson on Thursday, her mother, Sharon Palmer, spoke out against Jackson and his brother, actor Cenarius Jackson, who starred in Insecure. Who is that? On Insecure, Cenarius Jackson. Child, let me see who that is, because you know I used to love Insecure. I don't even know who this is. Ooh, let me see who this picture is, baby. Well, he must not have been on there too tough, because I don't even remember his face, y'all. That's him, Cenarius Jackson. What role did he play down to the Insecure? Y'all drop that in the comment section, Aki Nation, and let me know, because I sure don't know. Cenarius tweeted and then deleted a post seemingly disparaging his brother. The most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I've ever encountered in my entire life. Abuses almost everyone. Y'all will see, Cenarius wrote. Just send positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this doesn't deserve it at all, in all caps. Wow. So damn sad. So if you're going to post all this, why didn't you just tell Keke Palmer mama all of this stuff and then tell your brother to keep his hands off the Keke? How come you didn't do that? On Thursday, Sharon posted a video on Instagram claiming she had spoken to Cenarius about his brother more than a year ago. More than a year ago. Keke Palmer mama Sharon, how come you didn't go over there and snatch up your daughter out that damn crazy ass house over there? That's what I want to know. Oh gosh. For Cenarius Jackson to post on his Twitter and ridiculous stuff that he posted when he knew his brother was abusive, he said, quote, "She said to the camera, I went to Cenarius over a year ago. She claimed in the video and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too." What does that even mean? I used to be like that too. You ain't like that no more? Cenarius Jackson? I'm gonna need you to have several seats. Bye Keke's mom and bye whatever your name is, Cenarius Jackson. Oh my goodness, y'all. We got to get into the foolishness right now. I've been told y'all over episodes and episodes and episodes of this show that George Santos was a stunt queen. If y'all don't know what a stunt queen is a person who uses opportunities just to gain money to buy bullshit and travel and do trips and buy clothes and labels and all this kind of shit like that. That's what he did. Now, George Santos thought he had a pass a couple of weeks ago when they voted to censure him or kick him out of Congress. They did. I guess they wanted to have due diligence. Well, guess what? Now the due diligence has been done. George Santos announces that he won't seek re-election following damaging evidence in the ethics committee report. Oh, Lord. Two-page stories back to back, y'all. Oh, my God. Let me look at this real quick. I need to... Oh, my goodness, y'all. I got to separate this stuff out because this is too much foolishness going on here. The committee said it uncovered additional uncharged and unlawful conduct by Santos that go beyond the criminal allegations already pending against him and would immediately refer the allegations to the Justice Department for further investigation. Now, here he is prancing around Congress talking about, I got a baby in my arms, don't be talking to me. Israel has the right to defend themselves and doing all this and that. Meanwhile, in the chambers, they just file a 56-page report against your motherfucking ass to get you up out of here. George Santos, criminal. I told y'all he going to jail. He going to jail too. Santos engaged in, quote, knowing and willful violations, unquote, with regard to financial disclosure statements filed with the House, according to the panel, and knowingly caused his campaign committee to file false or incomplete reports with the Federal Election Commission. Then George Santos is making all these, going to all these talk shows and stuff, talking about, I just want to do what's right for my constituents. What, steal from them and do drag shows? That's what you want to do? That's what you want to do, George Santos. Bye, George Santos. Guess what? That's not even the end of it. Oops, my bad. It says here, the committee concluded that Santos sought to fraudulently exploit every aspect of his House candidacy for his own personal financial profit. Following the release of the report, Santos announced that he would not seek re-election because that bitch is embarrassed down to the House of Representatives. Here you are thinking you're gonna get a pass, and baby, they done slammed your ass with this. Though he remained defiant and denounced the investigation, calling it a biased report. Excuse me, that committee is 50-50 Republicans and Democrat on that committee that created that report for you, George Santos. Here you go, being Marjorie Taylor Greene and Donald Trump sitting up there screaming out, this is not right, it's a witch hunt, it's this and that, it's a biased report. Biased by who? Oh, God. Quote, it is a disgusting politicized smear that shows the depths of how low our federal government has sunk. Everyone who participated in this grave miscarriage of justice should all be ashamed of themselves, Santos wrote on Twitter. He went on to say, I will, however, not be seeking re-election for a second term in 2024, as my family deserves better than to be under the gun from press at all times. See that under the gun statement? That's also a dog whistle too. Under the gun. George Santos, I guess I see you in Barbados or somewhere doing your drag show and trying to hide from Americans. Bye. Y'all. Snoop Dogg's out in these streets, y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all believe this or not. Y'all drop down in the comment section. Y'all let me know if y'all believe this is going to be true or not. Say what? Snoop Dogg reveals he's decided to give up weed. Really, Snoop? Really? You gonna stop smoking weed? Now I know you're a great businessman. You have somebody that's hired that sits there and rolls 75 to 100 blunts for you every single day. You just gonna fire this person? You gonna give them another job? What they gonna do? It says here on Thursday, November 16th, Snoop Dogg took to his official social media channels to share a brief photo message with fans. The 52-year-old rapper shared an image of himself holding his hands in a prayer stance. Additionally, the image featured a few words. Now, before I get to that, y'all remember a few years ago, Snoop Dogg turned into some type of reggae Rastafarian artist. I guess he's reinvented himself again. Now, the question is, why is Snoop Dogg trying to give up smoking weed for what? It must be for medical reasons. And he ain't going to tell us until a few weeks later. I can probably almost guarantee you that. He says, quote, after much consideration. Oh, wait, let me try to do his voice. I don't know. Do I know how to do Snoop? Yeah. After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Now, it keeps saying smoke. It never says weed. The photo read, please respect my privacy at this time. Now, why would you want to have your privacy respected? What's wrong, Snoop? Oh, my God. This is not sounding too good, Snoop. What's wrong, Papa? Let us know. It says here, Instagram user T. Nicole remarked, respect my privacy like the weed just passed away. While Instagram user No Manners added, respect my privacy, I'm finna be irritable as hell. And then somebody else said, release the eulogy like my family member just passed. I mean, it's like, what is going on, Snoop? Let us know for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Don't make us have to go down and attack Martha Stewart and ask her what's really going on, because she probably know. And I was at the liquor store today. Martha Stewart got some new wine out, and it looked like it's a gangster with her picture on the front of it and everything. I was like, this looked like Snoop Dogg has something to do with this. Buy marijuana. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for MEENS Gossip. Yeah, I'm so tired of doing that. I need to put an image up here. Like when I want to do MEENS Gossip, something need to flash on the screen with an animation or something that says MEENS Gossip instead of me having to do that. It says Major League Baseball owners approved the A's move from Oakland to Las Vegas with a new ballpark opening in 2028. The Arlington AP says one of Mon Manfred's first trips after his election as the baseball commissioner 9 years ago was to Oakland to consult with athletics owner John Fisher on attempts to keep the team in the Bay Area. Unable together to make that work, the A's will instead move to Las Vegas and become the second Major League Baseball team in more than a half a century. I guess that's good. I don't know nothing about all of that, but guess what? Buy MLB, buy Las Vegas, and guess what? Buy Oakland Athletics. See you later. Y'all, Draymond Green, he out here in these streets, y'all. Draymond Green suffers big blow after NBA suspension. A dispute that began with the Warriors player Klay Thompson and the other Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels, happened early on, with the pair grabbing at each other's jerseys before teammates on both sides got involved. Now, I told y'all the other day when Steph Curry said that he had that fake injury, this is why he claimed that, to avoid all this type of mess going on right here. He need to get his team together, so he faked the injury so he can not deal with Draymond Green's crazy ass. The game was part of NBA's in-season tournament, and although not the initial culprit in the altercation, Green was one of the three players ejected from the game. A statement from the NBA officials' website reads, Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green has been suspended for 5 games without pay for escalating. Now, I don't know. I watched a couple of Draymond Green's things that he's done down to the court, stepping on people's chests and grabbing people and doing all that. I think he's doing it for entertainment purposes, because when he stepped on the dude's chest, that wasn't even really like, he wasn't trying to hurt dude. He was just trying to be like, everybody watch me do this. For escalating an on-court altercation and forcibly grabbing Minnesota Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert around the neck in unsportsmanlike and dangerous manner. I told you this is sportsmanship. Quote, the length of the suspension is based part on Green's history of unsportsmanlike acts. Again, stating that, sportsmanship is all around everywhere. His ban will start on Thursday, November 16th, when the Warriors host Oklahoma City Thunder. How convenient. That's the same time that Steph Curry's coming back. Y'all, I can't. And guess what? That's the end of MEENS Gossip. I got some good news for y'all. Wait. Oh, yeah, that needs to stay right there. I got some good news for y'all. Angelina and Brad Pitt's daughter, Zahara, crosses the AKA line. That's the right one, right? Aki Nation, y'all let me know. Is it or is it ooh? I know if there's any AKAs or deltas on there, y'all gonna get on my ass. I don't even care. The 18-year-old had her moment as number 7 in her line. Oh, she was only number 7 in line at the crossing ceremony. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a video of the ceremony because the AKAs always be putting their stuff online. Zahara wore a black dress with mid-sleeve stockings, black gloves, and a closed-toe heels, and not just her, everybody, because it's a line. Of course, the AKA also had her pearls around her neck. She proudly introduced herself on the campus grounds. Ooh, I want to see what that's like. Because, they always make them come to the front and scream, my name is Aki Leach, and I'm hey. I want to see what Zahara did being raised by all them white folks down to the California, honey. I wonder what school she's going to. It must be an HBCU. Oh, she proudly introduced herself on the campus grounds, giving the signature AKA moment from the hair toss. Y'all know they do this right here. To the mirror hands. They do this right here too. I know what the AKs be doing, y'all. I used to DJ at this club in Atlanta called The Warehouse, and the AKAs, the Deltas, and the Qs used to come down there doing their line shit in the middle of the fucking nightclub while the music was bumping and going on. That's why I know about this, because they used to haze them down to the nightclub, The Warehouse in Atlanta. And if y'all know about The Warehouse, y'all know it had 2 sides. It was called The Warehouse on Fridays, I think, Thursday and Friday, and you used to go in on one side, the front on Lucky Street. And then on Saturday night, it was called Tracks, the gay club, and you entered on Marietta Street on the backside. Aki Nation, if y'all remember that, y'all let me know down to the comment section. As videos of the Greek newbie made their rounds, Angelina's support for her daughter's enrollment at the HBUC came into focus online. So Angelina wasn't there? I'm going to find these videos to find out if Angelina was there. Angelina and Brad Pitt. If y'all wasn't down to the HBU to support Zahara as she crossed the AKA line, I'm going to slam the shit out of y'all next week. As TSR previously reported, Jolie congratulated Zahara. She went to Spelman. Yes, God, bitch. Yes, come on through, Zahara, going to Spelman. Yes. It's giving Kamala Harris vibes over here. Jolie congratulated Zahara about Spelman in her Instagram post last year. At the same time, a clip of the actress bussing a little move alongside the Spelman families during the visit went viral. I'm gonna look that up too and see if I can find that down to the thing. Congratulations, Zahara. And I'm glad that Angelina and Brad sent her to an HBCU to Spelman. That's good. Bye, girl. Y'all, we have a new thing today. Every day is Black History on Good and Crazy News. So today is Frederick Jones. Frederick Jones. I try to look up names of people that we've never heard of before. This is Frederick Jones. Who is Frederick Jones? After a challenging childhood, Frederick Jones taught himself mechanical and electrical engineering. Come on, Black people. He taught himself mechanical and electrical engineering, inventing a range of devices relating to refrigeration, sound, and automobiles. Portable refrigeration units. He invented the refrigerated truck. Y'all know that. Y'all see all of these HEB and Kroger and Albertsons, all these trucks around with this air conditioning for the ice cream and perishables and all of that. That was Frederick Jones that invented all of that. See. So families, black and white families, y'all share this with y'all kids. It says here, reportable refrigeration units developed by Jones helped the United States military carry food and blood during World War II. Other inventions. Jones had a talent for and interest in mechanics. He read extensively on the subject in addition to his daily work, educating himself in his spare time. This never says he went to college at all. He was self-taught. By the time he was 20, Jones was able to secure an engineering license in Minnesota. He served in the U.S. Army during World War I, where he was often called upon to make repairs to machines and other equipment. After the war, he returned to the farm. Ooh, I'm so sorry, y'all. It was on the Hollock farm that Jones educated himself further in electronics. When the town decided to fund a new radio station, Jones built a transmitter needed to broadcast its programming. He also developed a device to combine moving pictures with sound. Now, remember yesterday, who we had on the show yesterday that invented the new microphone? Now we have the new microphone and somebody who did transmission. Come on. Stop playing with me. Thank you, Frederick Jones. I'm going to show his picture again. All y'all look up this man. He's amazing and a trailblazer in the black community for all people, not just black people, but especially in the black community. Thank you, Frederick Jones. We love you. And that's last but not least on today's show. Remember yesterday we talked about civic duties, calling 311 to fix things inside your neighborhood and whatnot and everything like that. Today, another one of your civic duties is to have respect for other people's beliefs and opinions of others. Many people would consider our civic duty to respect other people's rights and beliefs and opinions. This is particularly strong expectation in liberal societies, Democrats, but in any society. We can imagine that respecting others' rights tends to be put in law through laws such as do not steal, respecting the beliefs of others, and on the other hand, tends to be a civic duty of societies that embrace tolerance. Come on, y'all. We can do better. Thank you. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slam. I'm starting to feel stupid doing this one too, y'all. Diddy, you know I'm slamming your ass because everybody know what you've been doing today, girl, for all these years. I hope they put you up under the J-ya. Up under the J-ya, like Funky Dineva would say. Bye. Keke Palmer mama, stay out of everybody's business. Don't nobody care what you got to say about nobody. Bye. George Santos, we know what you getting slammed for. You thought you was going to be pretty preen because you survived your Senate hearing just to find out that the committee convicted your ass down to the 56-page report. Bye. Snoop Dogg, we all know you ain't going to stop smoking no weed. Bye, Snoopy. Unless it's something health related. Draymond Green. Oh, God. This is the reason why Steph Curry showed up and started doing all that gamesmanship. Bye, Draymond. Behave yourself down to the NBA. And Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, if y'all didn't go to that girl's graduation thing down to the AKA, I'm going to slam y'all ass tomorrow. Bye. And thank you for watching Good and Crazy News, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, if you want to buy any real estate in the whole entire United States, don't forget to email me at goodandcrazyn@gmail.com. I love you guys so much. I'll see y'all, I guess, tomorrow. Peace.